But people, for views and stuff, you can't find this. Throw it in the trash.
But
Buy this $50 bottle. No, that's not how it should be.
welcome back to TFDD Whiskey. I'm Max.
I'm Tushar.
And Tashar has had a lot of technical difficulties for the past, what?
Yeah, this video, just watch it because it took us 40 minutes after we said we're going to start the video to start the video. But shout out to our wives, my wife, Monica, your wife, who helped do this. So let's get into it, Max. What are we doing today?
All right, today we are doing a blind that I wanted to do because a lot of YouTubers claim there are so many replacements for Old Weller Antique. Can't find Old Weller Antique? Get this weeded bourbon. Can't find this? Get this weeded bourbon. I'm a firm believer that the closest replacement to Old Weller Antique is another Buffalo Trace product. It's different. It's not because all weeded bourbons are all taste the same. So in this blind, our wives mixed it up. We don't know what's... Tashar's blind to two of them double blind. I am blind, just singular blind. But we're going to taste these. We have to guess what is Old Weller Antique and then just say our favorite.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll look like a fool. Maybe I cannot tell them apart and I'm wrong. And I will admit I'm wrong.
Dude, we've done it so many times on this channel. We've done it when we're not recording. Blinds humble you, blinds tell you where you are, blinds make you rethink how you think about stuff, because some stuff that you usually think, oh, it's not good, I don't like it because I've said that, and then I drink in a blind, I'm like, it's not bad, I think I kind of like it. So blinds is the way to go. Even if we are wrong with our hypotheses that Weller Antique can only be replaced by something from Buffalo Trace and not by entirely by any different brand, it's still a fun blind. And if we turn out to be correct, you guys have to follow us. If we turn out to be wrong, then you still have to follow us, because now we're fools. And you should follow fools on internet. That's what I do too. So follow some fools. And let's get into this. Let's
All
see
right.
sample one, Max.
Sample one. I don't want to say too much stuff out loud. I'm going to see what you say.
I'm just sniffing all of them right now to see if I can just take a guess of what it should be in my head.
I already have my guess.
It's been a while since I've had a lot of wheated bourbon, but that's not thing.
We have one sample here that we don't share at all. So Tashar put in a Old Fitz. I put in a other wheated bourbon from River Roots. It's just, but it's in the same order. So when we get to that part, you'll see that we're tasting this and that, and we'll find out, because Tashar's flavor notes will be like way off from mine. I guarantee it. So, all right. So sample one, you want to start and taste that?
No, it's kind of right now. Just it's been a while. It feels like more alcohol forward grain notes are coming.
I'm getting that.
But it might settle in the glass and change.
I'm getting the grain notes 100% as well. Strong ethanol.
I can just, the first one definitely, whatever that first is. Okay. The palate is very nice and sweet and rounded. Doesn't drink very high proof at this point. It doesn't look like more than 100 ABV proof, 50 ABV.
So,
but the nose is just a lot harder on the palate.
Yeah. So I like number one.
The first.
It's very sweet.
The only thing is just like sweeter and lighter. There's a little bit of a strawberry note to it in the middle, but it's so light. Like, it's very refreshing, but I'm missing the viscosity on my palate. I need a little more mouthfeel. Like, it's much lighter.
Yeah, I agree. There's no mouthfeel.
I'm not mad at this bourbon. It's pretty decent. Whiskey is just could be better, for my opinion. Or palate. Now to the second one. This already looks darker than the first.
It does.
I don't know how you guys can see it, but this is darker. Definitely might be the oldest one in the.
Oh, is that like, whoa, it's like a nutty woodiness, a woody nut thing.
Yeah, woody nut.
It's not like nuts though. It's like there's like a woody tannin aspect that's oak.
I'm getting a little bit of on the nose. It gives you that varnish note, like a new furniture shop varnish. There's a good amount of vanilla, and oak is there for sure. This is an older one. You can see like the color difference definitely tells this might be an older whiskey than what we have. I feel it's a step above one. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. This is a thicker mouthfeel. Just flavors are very consistent to the first one. They're not too much different. It's just that this is a little more darker profile of the first one, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And when I see dark, I see like more wood tannins, a little more sweetness, little more viscosity, just a little darker, brighter version of the first.
I get a little chocolate on number two too.
Chocolate.
You said vanilla. Like a dark, bitter chocolate with the woody nuttiness.
Not getting a lot of vanilla. I had some water in my mouth that might have just fucked with it, but that gave me a lot more vanilla and less oak the second time I went in. It's interesting. It's definitely, I prefer two against one at this point.
I
That's where I'm
agree.
leaning. Oh, the third one is wheat, like grain on the nose for me.
It's a little
Like
sour.
a,
Maybe I
for
need.
me, it's more of like you go to a barn and there's like fresh hay, and then just somebody put another pack of hay and then dust flew, and you smell that in the air.
You're confusing me. Number three. This is a very confusing. Like I don't know if I like it type of pour.
Oh, I like my number three. It kind of reminds me of the old fits I put in, or maybe it's in my brain, but it reminds me of that old fits. Oh wow.
Damn. What are you? I like it. I like it more than one.
That's why don't let your wife give you blinds. You fuck it up in a good way, and then you stay.
I think number two and number three are gonna have to battle it out. Like I think it's not clear cut for me.
Number four has a lot of like crushed can sweetness in the middle, with the caramel up front and then light oak at the back. Number four is interesting. It's very hard. I love Weller Antique and NCF Weller Antique for people who know about it. Yeah, that's the best Weller lineup bottle in terms of mid adaptations that you can find. It's hard to judge right now. It's been a while since I've had it, but they're all very similar. I'm surprised how similar they taste. Enough different, but also very similar. If you understand what I'm saying.
Dude, I think they're kind of similar, but number one stands out. Four might be my.
Number one is, I think two. I really like two. This
I'm
is
gonna go back.
tough. We thought it would be easier.
No, okay. It's hard for me to rank them.
Because you know there are at least three of them or four of them. You know all four of them. I know two. You know all four.
But there's a clear last place here, at least. Yeah. Dude. Taste like bounce from like number three or number four, then go back to one. Well, actually, number one's like really sweet.
Yeah, it's opened up a lot better. And now
Yeah.
the viscosity also. I was complaining before, like it's getting better. They're all pretty good, but I think three and four, I can feel that they are not Weller Antique. I could be wrong. Three and four, I feel are not Weller Antique. I'm confused between one and two in terms of what, because I'm not getting any kind of the. It's a lot more sweeter, and if I remember correctly, Weller Antique is a lot more lighter wheat whiskey and has a little more sourness, like the Buffalo Trace sourness, which I'm not getting in three and four.
No, 100%. Number one is Old Weller Antique, and if I'm wrong, like I will turn this camera
Yeah,
off, and
that's
we're not doing anything but a Glen. I'm done. I think that's apparent. Now the other three are blending together, and now I'm starting to favor Glass 3 as my favorite. There's a longer finish.
But Glass 3 could be a curveball. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like number one is Weller Antique too, just because of there's that softer writer. It just drinks more Weller product. Softer wheat. Right?
Yeah, it's not like a
Yeah. Same.
grapey Buffalo Trace, but it's a green apple Buffalo Tracy thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I get that kind of like sourness from Buffalo Trace products a lot. And not like sour. It's just kind of like a grapefruit or a strawberry or a cherry sour, a little bit. And it's also softer. Like it's very well kind of rounded, which on the first sip today was felt like lighter, but I'm enjoying it.
I don't know how you're enjoying number four, but Glass number four seems really soft and one-dimensional to me. Could be our separate different one, but from 1, 2, and 3, you taste 4, you're like, that's it?
I do agree that 4 doesn't have a longer finish, but 4 has up starting and middle palate has a lot more baking spice notes now for me, with wood notes and sweetness, but doesn't have the finish. Like the finish on even though it feels like it might be in the similar ABV range than what we're doing, it feels like it's just not as much as that. It's more alcoholic than flavorful, if that makes sense. Fourth is you have the finish. Let me rephrase that. The finish what is there. Just it's more like minty alcohol that you left versus any kind of flavor left over, which is weird. If that's well I think, yeah, I'm fucked.
Oh, if that's Old Weller Antique, we're fucking cooked.
Yeah, we're done. They're all pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. This blind started up as like a thing that you and me and Johnny were trying to do, and then uh, we decided to do it right now, thinking that we might be no. There's no way Weller Antique could be replaced by any of these products. I'm not saying it could be replaced, but they're really good by themselves. I don't know which one is Weller Antique, but all of them are pretty good whiskeys that we've put in there.
Dude, one is a Weller Antique. It's a Weller Antique. I have my ranking. I'm gonna drink some water, go over it again. Have my ranking. I'm not gonna change my mind on
Same.
what's a Weller Antique, but I wanna.
I'm just ranking right now. I think I agree with you. One is Weller Antique, and I'm trying to figure out which one is my favorite in the next three.
He was good, but guess what? You're better. All right, I got my fucking ranking. That was good.
Okay. I give me another 1 minute. I have to go through it one more time, drink water, and then I'll let you know what my rankings are.
Gotcha. And I'm gonna go ahead and take this time while you're ranking. To be honest with the viewers, right? I know more than Tashar what's in this blind. Okay, so I have before we reveal and before we show our rankings, I can confidently say what number 1 is, what number 2 is. 3 and 4, I don't have a clue. That's basically in my head. I'm just picking what I like that tastes better. I can't really pick them. I will give a guess, but I'm pretty sure. And if I'm wrong, I'm gonna write it down now. But if I'm wrong, then whatever.
So my ranking right now, I'm gonna say it simple. Don't 3, 4, 1, 2.
3, 4, 1, 2.
And it could be just power of tradition that what Matt said and what I think about. I also feel like one should be Weller Antique, but
Wow,
three stands out today.
You didn't like 2.
I like, but in all of this, I feel like 3 and 4 edged it out, and one is just softer. I think these three were 2, 3, and 4 were competing to what I was trying to like. One I already knew is kind of like, hey, it's Weller Antique-ish flavor, so I know where it is ranked, and it's in the middle of the pack. So
Okay.
2, 3, 4 was I was trying to see which one I like more, and in that order,
So
I like 3, 4, and 2.
so
I like 3, 4.
going
That's my order.
going back from 4 and 2, you prefer 4. I want you to taste it again. I think we share those.
Okay.
I'm surprised because 4. I think we have the same ranking except these 2 things.
I really like the upfront flavors of the 4. It doesn't have the finish, but upfront flavors, I really enjoy them. Now, 2 is also really good. Fuck. This is where you go with your instinct and say what you have to.
2 is a longer finish. A little bit of a sour thing comes
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. 2 is a longer finish, but 2 also is kind of like, it's not surprising. The flavors are not giving me too much more than that. It's just decent. And maybe on another day it will end and I would like those flavors. Today in the ranking, I'm going to stick with that ranking. If that's a very weird ranking when it comes out to be what the bottles are, it is what it is. You know where we are on TFDD on YouTube. You can just come and roast us in the comments.
So now
The more you roast us, the better it is for us. We'll get better. I promise you.
Okay. So in 4th place for your 4th place is number 2. I'll go with Tashar's ranking here. 4th place is number 2. Number 2 is this bottle right here, which I guessed Makers. If you see
Dude.
number 2, I guessed Makers.
I didn't know there was Makers. I'm not a big Makers fan. I can see why it wasn't the best in my blind.
What was your number 3?
And that
3rd
tells me
place?
that number 4 is no, my number 3 is my top out of, because number 1 is Weller Antique. I'm sure of that now. But my favorite out of the 2, 3, and 4 was 3. And my 3 is a curveball. Your 3 should also be the curveball.
Yeah, I don't know if I gave my ranking. We both chose number 3 as number 1, which is
Yeah.
my curveball as well. My curveball, the River Roots. So
And my curveball
Yeah.
makes sense. It's because the most oldest whiskey in this lineup and the
Lord
most
have
expensive one.
mercy. Yep. We
Yeah.
both chose. We both
It
chose
makes
ours.
sense.
And then So then you had number 4 as number 2, right? Glass 4.
Yeah,
So that
yeah.
makes
And
wait, what was number 4?
that should be the Green River foolproof weighted,
We don't
right? That's
have
what you
that.
give me?
We don't have that.
Oh, so that's Bardstown?
Yeah, Barstown weeded.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, okay.
And
And
we both
one,
guessed.
now you guys have to follow us. Now you guys have to follow us. We all knew it was Velar Antique. One
We
is
knew
Velar
it.
Antique and CS.
We knew it. I think that was the most that honestly, that was the easiest thing to pick out in this entire blind.
And for
My,
people who don't know what bottle it was, I'm just going to share because this bottle Max didn't have, and I gave him a sample of it. This is a Velar Antique pick, but it's a screw top and it's NCS. It's written over there. And you can see how much I've drank. And it's been a while, but we all agree that this one has that softer, sour, sweeter profile, which and the mouthfeel really makes everybody go crazy for this. And again, we always have some kind of weird hot take in our videos, so why not on this one? I feel this whole full recommending replacement by this is that if you can't find this, what is that? It's kind of telling you if you can't find a good steakhouse in your city, go to McDonald's and have their burger. It doesn't mean because when you have something that you like, if you like Velar Antique, if you like Velar Antique and you really like it, there's no replacement for it, man. You like something, you like something. The best way to say that is it's in the same wheelhouse of flavor profile. You can't replace what's already being made for a very long time and people are in love with. But people, for views and stuff, you can't find this, throw it in the trash,
but
buy this $50 bottle. No, that's not how it should be.
Tashar, to just end the argument though, right? If you had your friend coming to you, they say, Tashar, what's the closest thing to Old Weller Antique? It doesn't have to be doesn't have to be weeded. What would you give them here? This is the closest. Would you give them Bardstown weeded? What would you give them? Like, honestly, I would give them another Buffalo Trace product. And like here.
Exactly. 100%. 100%. I agree to that. If somebody's coming to me asking, we talked about, I love analogies, I love examples because that makes understanding very easy. If somebody's coming for me for a scissor, the best thing I can give them if I don't have a scissor is a knife. But if I tell them, no, just use your hands and tear it apart, that's not how it's going to work. If you're coming here for this, you need that. That's what you're looking for. And I'll try to recommend, okay, if that's harder to find, you don't want to pay the money, you don't want to do the hunt, you don't want to develop the connections, then in the similar wheelhouse, which is not going to be Weller, but you might like it because you like Weller. The facing has to be different. And as we're not influencers, we're just trying to say something said and we don't have any influence on anybody. And I don't want that to be the case either. My point is just be aware that somebody, when it's marketed for 2 minutes, this bottle versus that bottle, and this is the replacement, be aware what they're trying to say. Just don't go and buy that $40 bottle because that's a replacement for a bottle on secondary or somewhere else. The reason me and Max did not talk about Weller Antique, even though we realized what it was, because I don't think this whole blind was a setup to say that. The whole blind was a setup to say that don't fall into these traps of this or that. There's no this or that. There's no, if you like a burger from McDonald's, I can't recommend a burger from Burger King. You like the McDonald's flavor, man. I can't say that go to Burger King, they have a better burger. It's just different styles of burger.
Yeah, it's like
You have to accept
it's
that
like
as a
saying
consumer.
it's like saying I love the McDouble, but what's the best
Yeah.
replacement for the McDouble? Well, you probably need to go to the source and go find what other burgers
Yeah.
they make. Maybe the damn, the Big Mac. Maybe that's the closest thing you're gonna get.
Exactly.
Than going to
Yeah.
Burger King. Like, what are you doing, bro?
Stop trying to make quick views about dumb shit, man. Let's be real. This is 2026. What the fuck are we doing here?
Let's go ahead and end this video so we can get on to the new one. But
Yeah.
this went exactly how I thought it would. I mean, if it didn't, I'd admit that I fucked up. I'm stupid, right? But I thought, dude, Buffalo Trace is very distinct. Sometimes it can be deceiving sometimes, and Booker's can sometimes taste like it's Taylor Barrel Proof. But normally, right, it is what it is. But Anyways, let's just move on. Thanks for watching TFDD Whiskey. As always, see you next time.
See you
Cheers.
next time, folks.
Yeah.
Cheers.